What's up YouTube? Today I'm going to be giving you guys a little tour of my rental car. This is a 2017 Chevrolet Malibu LT. I was with this car for about 4 days and I'm going to be returning it today, and I decided that why not give you guys a quick little overview on a really quick consumer, I guess, based opinion on the vehicle after using it for 4 days. Just going to do a quick walk around on the car real quick for you guys so you can just see it. This is a 2017, this is the LT model for those of you wondering. It features a 1.5 liter Ecotec engine, which I will be showing you in the video. Also features keyless access entry to the vehicle, push button start with a keyless fob. Front features xenon headlights. There is no LEDs in the headlights, but there are LED fog lamps. They're not necessarily fog lamps, they're more like LED accent lights on the front. The LT features 17-inch rims, 17-inch alloys, Malibu on the side, LED turn signals on your mirrors, both sides. Car does come equipped with OnStar as well as Wi-Fi on board, 4G LTE. The back just has regular headlamps with LEDs. No LED reverse or turn. High mounted LED brake light with a shark fin antenna. Gonna go ahead and pop the trunk real quick for you guys so you can see the trunk before I get inside the vehicle. Key fob, 2 pushes to open the trunk. Reverse camera located on the bottom there. Quite a large trunk space. Lots of room for cargo. You have levers to pull down the seats on both sides here. The trunk also has a release latch on it, right underneath here. I'll show you that real quick. Just reach under here, push, and it opens. Lock it back. So right now the vehicle is locked. I'm gonna put the key in my pocket and I'll demonstrate keyless access. On all 4 doors, there's a silver button located here. If you have the key on you, all you do is push once to open your door and push another time to open all doors. Hop inside, quite spacious interior. In my opinion, this car is definitely a great competitor to others like the Toyota Camry and the Honda Accord. Lots of room in this vehicle. Definitely a comfortable one for long road trips. To start the vehicle, you don't need to have the key anywhere out of your pocket. Simply just put your foot on the brake and push the start button. So the car features automatic headlamps. One thing that I'd like to talk about these automatic headlamps is that no matter what setting you have it on, once you put the car in park or reverse, the headlights automatically come on in the nighttime. I'm not too sure about that in the daytime, but I do know for the nighttime, no matter what setting you put it on, the lights will always come on in drive and in reverse. Once you put it in park, they'll return to the settings that you have them at. Just figure that playing around with it. Right now, you could just play around with it. The car does feature nighttime illuminations. There's LEDs located around the vehicle that illuminate it. I'd like to demonstrate that, but I really can't right now because it's the daytime. You have your Chevy MyLink display right here. It does feature Apple CarPlay. I don't have a USB on me right now, or else I would have shown you that. But let me get to the home here. Sorry. Here we go. Projection is when you have your Apple CarPlay or when you plug in your iPhone. You have your other settings here. Just hit audio and that brings you up to your radio. Put the car into reverse. And there's a backup camera with guidance lines. When you turn the wheel, the lines also move. You can also take the guidance lines off if you don't want those on. Keep them on. Put the car back in the park. It does have a slight delay. Once driving, I could demonstrate that real quick for you guys after. But here it is. It does also feature Triptronic shifting. Once put in drive, you can shift it one lower into L. And you have your gear selectors on the bottom right corner there. You can shift up, you can shift down when it's in L. park. 2 cup holders. Your USB for Apple CarPlay as well as a auxiliary port are located on the bottom of the center console. Basic climate control settings for the LT model. Center console, quite a large space in your armrest. Armrest is leather and it is also slightly padded. It's not extremely padded, but it isn't hard. You have soft touch materials located on the dash. The same material of the seats is also on the dash, which is kind of interesting. I would assume that if you get a higher up model, instead of this being fabric, it would be leather. Forgot to mention this, fabric interior on the LT. No sunroof. LED interior lights. You could also turn on all the lights with this button right here. There's a light underneath the center console right there. There's a light in the back. And I am just going to turn those lights off. OnStar is right at the top as well. Rear view mirror. Interior. The driver's seat is power, but the passenger seat is just regular manual. Another feature that this car has is that all mirrors on the driver's side are automatic. 1 touch down, as well as 1 touch up for the driver, and it is 1 touch down for a passenger, but not 1 touch up. You have to manually hold it for it to go up. One thing that I'd like to mention about this vehicle is for anyone that is interested in purchasing is that for me to drive this vehicle, it was a little bit difficult for one reason, that when looking backwards to park this vehicle, there is slightly reduced visibility, as it's kind of hard to really see where the back of the vehicle is with the way they designed it. The back pillars are sort of intruding on your vision to see the back of the vehicle, as well as the fact that the car is slightly lifted higher in the rear, I guess, making it not really so level for you to see out the back. It's kind of difficult in my opinion for me to see, but I was able to drive this vehicle without any issues at all. Just wanted to mention that. Let me hop out real quick and show you guys more of the interior. Cup holders as well as the doors. Inside, like I said, power seats as well as power lumbar. Another feature of keyless access entry is that once the key is left the vehicle, the car will alert you. So I'm just going to demonstrate that. Key is in my pocket. I'm going to close the door and step away. Chimes with 3 honks to let you know that the key has left the vehicle, as well as an alert on the dash that says the key fob is not detected. Take a look in the back. Lots and lots of space in this car. Like I said, definitely a great competitor in the market for anyone interested in looking at a mid-size sedan. This is not a full size. I would consider this a mid-size sedan. Automatic as well on this side. Automatic down, but not automatic up. Hold it. Power adjustments. Glove box is sort of average. Nothing really spectacular about that. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the engine real quick. So this is the 1.5 liter Ecotec engine featuring a turbocharger. I do know that if you get the higher up premium model of the Chevrolet Malibu, you will get a 2.5 liter, or sorry, 2 liter turbocharged engine that puts out 250 horsepower versus this 1.5, which I'm not too sure how much exactly, but I do know that it is not around those numbers. Probably somewhere around 180, 190. I'll put something down in the description. But there's a turbo. Basic. Your regular engine. Last but not least, I'm just going to quickly talk about the steering wheel. I forgot to mention some features on the steering wheel is that located behind the steering wheel are 2 buttons on each side that allow you to control switching songs to previous or next, as well as raising and lowering the volume. You have cruise control settings, as well as other menu option settings for your in-front display. You have voice command buttons as well as phone button. I'm going to quickly run through the menu real quick here. You just have your basic car settings right here, or vehicle settings. Oil pressure, tire pressure, battery voltage, coolant temperature. You could switch to units. I am in Canada, so I have it on metric. But if you want to switch it, you just click and you got US right there. You hit US, it'll change from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. Go ahead and switch that back. We also have a speed warning, which is off, and remaining life. You scroll over, you get fuel economy settings or information. Gives you all your information about your trips on here. Also gives you an eco index, so basically just lets you know when you're in range. Just basically tells you when to keep your revs. I don't know necessarily. Then you also have some other vehicle information, more road settings. This is your speed, trip information, fuel range, average speed, timer. I'm not necessarily sure what the timer is for, if you wanted to test yourself. Navigation, I would assume, is if you have your Apple CarPlay enabled in the vehicle, it will give you a heads up from over there to here and back to speed. Overall, this car has pretty good fuel economy. I can't really give you set numbers, but I've put on about 600 kilometers on this vehicle from Toronto to Buffalo, as well as Niagara Falls. On a, I believe I got around 450 to 500 kilometers on a single tank of gas, and that was driving it moderate. First day, half a tank, I was driving it on the city roads, and then for the other half of the tank, it was all highway. So it is pretty good on gas, in my opinion. Doesn't have automatic wipers. Once again, guys, this was just a quick overview on the Chevy Malibu LT 2017. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. Just sitting here at a stoplight. Foot completely pressed out on the brake. The car enables into start, stop, auto stopping. Engine is off. I'm still running the heater, but it is down at a slower pace than what I have it at. When I start resuming driving, it'll pick back up speed. Just waiting here for the light to change so I could just demonstrate the auto start stop on the 2017 Chevrolet Malibu. This is the LT model, once again. Light is about to resume in a second here. Real road testing. Just want to demonstrate, and there we go. And we're off. The heater's picked up again, but it's sort of hard to make it out. And we're off.